Andy Phillips. I'm here today to represent the Archery Trade Association. The Archery Trade Association is a group of manufacturers and retailers to promote archery and bow hunting across the nation. I want to share with you some things that we've seen nationwide that a lot of you might not be aware of. And one of the interesting points that just kind of come out this evening is, you know, a lot of the animals that you enjoy today, that you're seeing in the parks, are basically funded by the people who hunt. For the Archery Trade Association, we pay 11% of every dollar that comes in back to the departments that flow straight into the state. So if chances are, if you see an animal, a hunter paid for you to see that animal. Over the last few years, one of the things that archery's seen is we've seen an extreme growth in the sport of bow hunting and archery. We now have over 2 million kids that shoot archery in school programs across the U.S. with over 10,000 schools that participate. The movie industry has also continued to bring archery to the forefront and hunting with the mainstream of movies like Hunger Games and Brave. Throughout the rest of the nation, bow hunting is an accepted way to manage wildlife in urban areas like parks and greenbelts. Homeowners associations now roll out the welcome mat for bow hunters that are willing to hunt in an urban environment. One of the unique things about an urban environment, it creates a great opportunity for a place for young hunters to gain an outdoor experience that wouldn't be available to them in any other way. Bow hunting has become more accepted to millions of people across the U.S. You know, it's kind of interesting, everybody's talking about what potentially can happen and that somebody might get hurt. You know, there could be an accident. But, you know, one of the things I think we really need to take a look at is what happens when we no longer have bow hunting. What are we going to do when we don't have bow hunters in the park taking care of the excess of animals that you got? So what's your plan? I mean, when deer and javelina are overpopulated, what are we going to do? When deer get hit by cars, and javelina's digging up everybody's yard, who are you going to call? When javelina are chasing kids up and down the street because they're just trying to protect their young, are you ready to pay for professional hunters to come out? Who's going to take care of them problems? You know, are you going to do it with tax dollars? Because right now, hunters are providing that service for absolutely free. Fountain Hills and Scottsdale have the highest rate of nuisance animals removal. One of the things that you need to realize that when an animal is removed by the Game and Fish Department, it's euthanized. It doesn't come back. The end results with that animal is exactly the same, except we don't traumatize it with capturing it, transporting it, and then dispatching it. Now, a lot of people in the room might think, well, you know, we got some predators, we're going to let predators take their course, we're going to let predators handle it. The reality situation, there are two types of predators. There's the human predator and the animal predator. One of the unique things about a human predator is we can control a human predator. When certain populations get low, we can throttle them guys back and still maintain other populations in the exact same area to keep a healthy balance. The unique thing about the animal predators, when they run out of food, there's no more deer to eat, they just move on to the next one. They're not going to leave the area. When they're out of javelina, they move on to the next opportunity they can find, which is either going to be pets or when they get everything, they just finally move out of the neighborhood.
That's 3 months. Try to wrap it up.
All right. Bull hunters are the only user group that plays a role in keeping a healthy balance inside the preserve. Do we really need more control on hunters? One of the things, everybody's concerned that all these bow hunters are going to show up and there's going to be thousands of people. Man, I'm telling you, go snowboarding. Do you go snowboarding where there's no snow? Guess what? Man, I've got a retail store, I'm in Chandler. Bow hunters do not go bow hunting where there's nothing to hunt. You're worried about nothing. When the animals run out, they move out. Bow hunters are pretty self-regulated. You can ask the people from the department. Bow hunters are the first ones to jump up and say, hey, there's a low population here, we gotta look at stop hunting. You know, just in wrapping up, why should such a small handful of people affect so many people? Has there been a long list of complaints? Have we had an accident? Has anybody been shot? Has anybody been hurt? I mean, outside of running into a bow hunter and somebody being disturbed because they saw a person that was bow hunting, there's been no incident, but yet we want to do something to stop people from bow hunting in the park. One of the things that really strike me as funny is that if you move bow hunters out this time, who's next? You know, philosophically, it's hunting that people have an issue with. It's not bow hunting inside the park. It's not somebody might get hurt because the staff don't exist. It hasn't happened. So it's philosophical. So the next time I go to the park, I kind of hate mountain bikes. But then the next guy's gonna roll out of the park, who's next?
Thank you.
Yeah, and I